about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really.
Hello friends and enemies. It's been a while since I did a favorites video because summer. I don't like anything in the summer. I'm like, I hate the summer. I want it to be cold. I want to pretend it's fall. I hate it. Absolutely hate it, but it's fine. We're here. I just want to talk about some of my favorite things in the last 2 quarters, give or take. I know we're not quite through Q3. Shh, you're just gonna roll with it, all right? You're gonna roll with it. But yeah, so let's kick this off with like the noise, TV, movies, things like that I've been enjoying. So first of all, I continue to absolutely adore the Maintenance Phase podcast, which is deconstructing diet culture and diet fads, and it just heals my heart in a lot of ways because you know, it just unlearns. It helps you unlearn some of the things that we got taught that are not true. And you know, that's a big thing for me, especially as someone who's had an eating disorder. And I absolutely love it. I cannot recommend it enough. It cracks me up on the regular. It is one of those podcasts that as soon as it downloads, I listen to it right away. And yeah, loving it. I also wanted to recommend a newer podcast called Dirty Sexy History, which goes into the like kind of dirty or sexy and sometimes not so sexy parts of history. I do think the first few episodes are a little rough. She was getting in the hang of it, but I'm really, really liking it. So she has covered things like absinthe, and one of the ones I recently listened to was about how the church was part of who ran the whorehouses in France, I believe. Yeah, and that has been really, really interesting. And yeah, she just did one on porn and politics and censorship in England. She did one on asphyxiation, or autoerotic asphyxiation. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Whatever, we're gonna roll with it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah, it was very, very interesting. Yeah, so episode 10 was The Necessary Evil, How Sex Work Built London's Churches. So the churches in London were running the sex work. Y'all, that's wild. Unsurprising, but wild. But yeah, so I've been loving that. I have been listening to a lot of the Twilight soundtrack. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I am enjoying this renaissance. First, trash is, we all know Stephenie Meyers is because she's trash. We know this. I fully believe she's trash. Don't get me wrong, I think she's trash. But I've been listening to the soundtrack a lot. It's a good soundtrack. That's all I gotta say. For an indie rock girl like me, an alternative rock girl, it's a good soundtrack. Oh, I also want to shout out Bethany over at Beautifully Bookish Bethany's podcast, chapter 3. She's been doing an intro series right now that I'm really, really loving, where it's intro to different genres. So I was on for her romance one, so thank you, Bethany. But she just dropped the fantasy one, and I'm really excited to like take notes while I listen to it and pick out some new fantasy books to try, because I do like fantasy. I just like, I'm not gonna pick up Sanderson, and I'm not gonna pick up like Robert Jordan or any of that. Like that's not the kind of fantasy I want to read. So I'm very curious to see what's wrecked on there and to deep dive it. But yeah, she's had some great episodes lately, and I've just really loved listening to that when it comes out as well. Movies, oh boy. Okay, so I think I've talked about this a little bit before. I do a movie date night with my bestie. She lives across the country, halfway across the country from me. So we do movie date nights a lot, where we sit on our computer and watch a movie together and talk, and it's a blast and I love it. It's just so fun. So fun. And I've been loving my letterbox. I will link it down below if you want to be my friend on Letterboxd, I guess. I mean, I don't feel like a lot of people want to be, but you can if you want. But movies, I loved the Fear Street trilogy that came out on Netflix. So I am a horror movie baby. Tamika will be like, you gotta watch, and I'm like, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. I don't do horror movies. But we did watch Fear Street because I was curious. And I really, really enjoyed all 3 movies. There were a couple moments in which I did this, and then we were good. Yeah, and I really, really enjoyed it. Just a fun, scary trilogy in like the right way. It was more of a why do I keep wanting calling them thrashers? Slasher. It was a slasher movie. And yeah, I had a good bit of fun. I also I liked the Suicide Squad kind of. Like, it wasn't great, but it was kind of fun. Like, I had fun watching it, the new one. And also I watched a documentary recently called Fantastic Fungi. And it was so interesting, and they were so weird. It's all about people who are obsessed with fungi, aka mushrooms. And they talked about like the neural network of mushrooms in the forest, and it's just really interesting. I hate mushrooms, I will not eat them, but I love them in decor. And I find how they work really interesting. They're like jellyfish to me, right? Like they're just so different that I find it really intriguing because I'm a nerd. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought that was really fun. No, that's it. Yeah, I had a blast rewatching Twilight on Netflix, I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, Stephenie Meyer is a problem, but I feel, yeah. Don't give her money. But like you can watch it on Netflix, it's fine. Same thing for soundtrack, like I'm giving the artist money, so it's fine. TV, I only have one TV show to tell you that I'm currently and continually screaming about. I am in love with a character on this show. And you know what? That show's Ted Lasso. And if you are not watching Ted Lasso and you like romance books, get on it. Get on it immediately. As soon as possible, you need to be consuming Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso is so freaking good. Every week, I just have my heart broken again. I'm in love with it. I love Ted Lasso so much. This is about a football coach from the States who gets hired to be a soccer coach in London. The first season is his journey as a year, and then they lose their Premier League status, and season 2 is kind of them getting their mojo back, and then I think season 3 will be them getting back into the league. It's got romance. It's got Roy Kent. Roy Kent. We love Roy Kent. There's one scene in season 2 that I can't tell you about, but if you watched it, when Keely is watching the TV thing and then he like died. I died. Absolutely loved it. The other show I'm enjoying a whole bunch that is now back is Titans from DC. I have been thoroughly surprised with how good some of these DC shows have been. As you may or may not know, I'm a comic book nerd too. Listen, I'm literally just like a nerd. Like if you could give me all the nerd hobbies, that's basically what I do. I like just don't play D&D. Like that's literally all that's missing. I don't play D&D. That's it. Like that's probably about all I'm missing. So it's fine. It's fine. I love it here. I'm married to a big nerd. It's fine. But yeah, I have been loving DC Titans. It's really dark, really gritty, pretty bloody and gory, but an absolute blast. And I just really like where it's going. I'm very curious to see how the season's gonna play out. I mean, I have thoughts, but I'm not gonna share them here. So yeah, those are the TV shows I'm loving. And now shall we talk about some of the things I'm loving, because hello. So first of all, I have 2 new cups I got recently, and I am a cup hoarder. I love cups. I cannot resist cups or mugs. It is a problem, and it's fine. It's fine. I am allowed to have things that I like, and I like cups and mugs. And also, like, with my ADHD, I often have to change cups to like keep drinking water interesting. I sound like a toddler. I have to change my cups to keep drinking water interesting, okay? It's fine. It is literally an ADHD thing. So I recently got 2 new cups from Killstar. I'm gonna show them right here in pictures. I didn't grab them out of the cabinet because I didn't feel like getting the step stool out. Yes, I'm short. As I just like nonchalantly be like, I have to get the step stool out to reach them. But yeah, so right now I have them up because I've been rotating cups. But I got both of these. One of them, Bree from In Love and Words talked about, and I had to have it because it says like poison cold brew. And the other one has like a cute spiral top. Love it. Absolutely love them. They're so fun. They are hand wash only, and they're like a nice matte texture. So I really like how they feel. I wouldn't say they're like the coldest drink keeping cup I've ever had or anything fancy. I just really like how they look. The other new favorite thing is my car. I didn't realize how much I hated my old car until I've now been in my new car for like 2-3 weeks now, and it has been a joy, a pleasure. And these cup holders, holder thingies I got, which I'll put a picture of right here, that say please don't fuck up, or don't fuck up the car, and then please in tiny font, are perfection, and I love them. They make me laugh every time I get a drink, because I'm not allowed to eat in my new car. We don't eat in the new car yet. Yeah, so those are like those favorite things. And now for some physical items I have in front of me. Okay, I just threw it on the ground, hold on. I have 2 makeup items for you. So one is my Fenty highlighter, which is all I've been doing on my eye makeup. I don't know how well you can see, but I just have like light glitter in the corner of my eye. That's the top. It extends up and down. Love it. This is in Starstruck, so it's a very light shimmer. You can kind of see it's not a lot, but I've been liking it because it's so hot here that I don't like want to do my brows. I don't really want to do a full eye look either. I just want ease, which is where this lippy stick, this new lipstick I got, comes in. Hold on. Oh, I also like these because they're magnetic. So I have 3 of them and they like snap together nicely. But this lipstick, can I do the beauty influencer? How do they do this? So this is a Revlon lipstick. It is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Mousse. So some people don't like this apparently, but I got it in Spice. That's what I'm wearing right now. It has a nicely shaped like doe foot applicator, as it's called, and I really like it. It does smell like, what is the smell? It kind of smells like cake in a weird way. I don't know, like a sweet. And yeah, this is Spice, and that's what I've been wearing. It's kind of almost a nude for me. It's a little redder than my natural lip, like a little deeper, but I like it because I do feel like it gives me just a little bit more color on my face without me doing a lot, because again, it's 100 degrees here like every other day. So I'm literally in bike shorts right now. Like I'm living in bike shorts and sweatshirts because the AC is cold, but outside is a fucking inferno and I hate it. So yeah, I have been living for this. This has been just a really nice light lipstick. It wears well all day, even though it'll like kind of come off some, but it's not like a bold red when it comes off, you know? So absolutely loving this, and probably gonna try some more colors in this. I mean, the Infallible Maybelline is still my favorite, but this is a great just light lipstick. And then I've got stationery. So I recently picked up a notebook at TJ Maxx because Brie, I think, was talking about these on her channel one time in a favorites video, and I was like, do you need another notebook? No. Do you want another notebook? Yes. So I bought it because it's $5. So it's just a lined notebook inside. On the first page, I have a packing list right now. As you see this, you know, just a little packing list. And I got it because I got this new pen that I am loving off of Amazon. This is a Pentel Energel Selena pen. It comes in different colors on the top. This one I think is a 0.5, which is my preferred tip size. So it is a nice fine tip. We'll see if we can focus. So as you can see, it's a nice fine tip. Writes beautifully. Yeah, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So here. I don't think you can see it. Never mind. But yeah, writes beautifully. Love this pen. Works well in my Hobonichi as well and all my stuff, so that's nice. And yeah, I am thrilled to have a cute little notebook. Mostly I just wanted something to take with me on trips that I have coming up, to write any random ideas I have or that down, / packing lists and all those things. And though I love, like, I have a Baron Fig notebook that I like to use a lot too, I wanted something like this where I'm like, I don't know, not worried about it getting like dinged up or beat up, etc. I mean, it's a notebook. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just excusing why I bought another notebook because, you know, I didn't need one. It's fine. Judge away. Judge away. But these are really nice notebooks for $5. So yeah, those are my favorite things in the last 2 quarters, give or take. Let me know something you've been loving lately, because I love hearing about other things people like besides books. If you made it this far, leave me a pen emoji or tell me your favorite pen also. Because you know I love pens. It's not a problem. Anyways, I'll have links to everything I talked about that I can link to in that description box for you, as well as links to be my friend anywhere on the internet. And I will see y'all in just a few days. Bye.
About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away, this is what we waited for.